Alright. Okay. Give me one sec, everybody. I'm just double checking. Alright. Everything looks good. Good. Okay. Alright. I just realized I have my, hello. I just realized I have my Ninja Turtles headsets on. So, quick introduction. Today, I'm just doing my first ever stream on my channel here, and I'm keeping it simple overlay for today. I got big plans for the overlay. I got big plans for all kinds of things, but I'm keeping it simple. I'm getting myself out there, and I recently in Magic the Gathering, I have friends who like Magic. I'm not very good at it. I don't play it a lot. But they came out with Ninja Turtles set. So, I had to do what I had to do. And I somehow ended up with so many packs. So many packs. We're probably not going to play today. We're probably just going to take an hour or two and just open up some packs. I'm really excited to see what this set has in it. I don't follow Magic that much. My friends do, and I hear through the grapevine some things on this, but I don't really look at, like, what cards are in this set or whatever. I did do a draft over the weekend. Wait, no, it was a sealed. Excuse me, it was a sealed event over the weekend because I got sealed tokens and stuff from various purchases. Who is my favorite turtle? Yeah, we'll probably get lots of Raft cards, honestly. There's some common guys. Probably Donatello is my favorite. I have his avatar in Magic the Gathering Arena, so I use his avatar in the game. I think Donatello. Yeah, I think Donatello, and I feel like we're gonna get a whole swath of cards because I have so many packs, and like I said, we probably won't use any of the tokens I have today. I have draft tokens. I have one more sealed. I have 3 jump in. We probably won't use any of those today just because I don't want to do any of that. I want to do that with my friends. So because they play a lot of arena, a lot of in-person Magic. So I want to save those tokens for getting online with them and playing. But anyway, that's all we're really gonna do today. Like I said, keep it simple, keep it straightforward. First stream ever on my channel, and why not just open some packs of cards, right? Like, very simple, very straightforward. We can all enjoy together. And over here, if you see me looking over here, it's just because I have my stream dashboard over here, just making sure everything's coming in, and it sounds like everything's coming in just fine, so that's good. But anyway, like I said, big plans for the stream long term, lots of ideas floating around, but first stream, simple, straightforward, having some fun, right? And if we have time, if I feel like it, I got other cards here, I got other packs, so. But I don't know what the difference is between these two. I'm sure somebody does, but I don't know the difference. Maybe these are like collectors and these are non-collectors or something. So I'm gonna open up one of these, see what it is, and then move on. So there should be 8 cards. Let's see here. Uneasy Alliance. That's a pretty good enchantment. Let's see. Rock Soldiers. When this creature enters, destroy 1 target non-creature artifact. That's not too bad. That's for 4 though. Ooh, Mind Transfer Protocol. Ooh, I like that. Until end of turn, target artifact or creature becomes an artifact creature with a base power and toughness 4/5. Okay. Target. So turn an artifact into a 4/5 creature, and then draw a card. That's not bad. Tainted Treats. Ooh, kind of a movie reference here. Destroy target artifact or creature. If its mana value was 4 or less, create a food token. Okay, nice. I like the reference to the movie, injecting the donuts with anti-mutagen or something else. I like that. I don't know what that is. Paramecia Coloniax? I don't know. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. Okay. When this creature dies, you may exile it. When you do, put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I already have this card. That's a oh, the wild cards are the wild card counters or progress bars are over top of the cards. That's okay. That's okay. Like I said, it's first stream, working out the kinks, and Magic the Gathering Arena doesn't necessarily, the form factor doesn't really fit that well in terms of this aspect ratio, which, modern games sometimes don't. So, but Punk Frogs, I like that. Ward 3. It's a 5-drop, though, so it's like, it's a 4/5, so it's not a bad creature. But again, I don't know Magic that much. It's just like my gut feeling is that this is not great. So far, though, I don't see how this is different than a normal pack. Yeah. So let's do our rare. There you go. First rare of the night, Raphael. There you go. Ninja Destroyer. I already have this card, so not too bad. I like this card though. I may want to build. I may build a deck around it. I don't know if I play. Like, that's the thing. I don't play a ton of Magic. It's just Ninja Turtles excite me. So, why not? And my friends play, so why not? Do some of this. So, but anyway, Raphael, Ninja Destroyer. There's actually a card. I was talking with my friend over the weekend, and we were doing the sealed event, and I pulled 2 Raphael cards, and my friend made a really good point about this other card. I can't remember what it's called. We could probably look it up later or something. But it was a Raphael that felt more Ninja Destroyer-y than Ninja Destroyer. So it's like, why don't you name that one, right? Anyway, these don't seem any different. Yeah, see, they're the same music too. So I don't know. Let's keep going with these. Let's keep going with these orange packs. Okay. So I'm only going to look over ones that are first pulls. Keep it streamlined here. We just pulled a Rock Soldiers, Tunnel Rats. Yep, Putrid Pals. I like Putrid Pals. Not too bad. Okay, so Foot Elite. Whenever this creature attacks, another creature you control gets +1 and gains indestructible. So that kind of playing off each other is, I like that. It's good to have synergy, right? It's good to have synergy. So, ooh, a 2-drop. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a turtle. Oh, interesting. So this could cost as little as one green. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains trample, hexproof, and indestructible until. Ooh, that's a good card right there. That's a banger right there. That's a good one. Karai's Technique. So you can sneak this in. Choose one or both. Interesting. Target creatures with +3/+3. Target creatures -3/-3. So that could be a really good kicker. It's a sorcery, so it's at sorcery speed. You'd have to play it on your turn, but That's a pretty good one. So what you could do is you could declare blockers or declare attackers, see where blockers go, and then if the feeling's right, drop this +3/+3, and then give the other creature -3 to -3. So that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Let's see what our rare is. Mondo Gecko. I like it. So legendary creature. So he's a 3-drop. So if you pay 1 and discard a card, any card, until end of turn, Mondo Gecko becomes the color of your choice and gains hexproof from that color. Whenever Mondo Gecko deals combat damage to a player, draw a card for each color among permanents you control. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know how I would play this off. I'm sure people who are more versed in Magic would be able to do that. But for me, I don't know how I would build around that. But I'm sure there's, you know, some multicolored decks out there. Let's keep it going. Okay. Dream Beavers. Interesting. Ooh, it's a 1-drop. A 1-drop flying. A 1/1 flying for 1. That's pretty good. And each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And a scry. Ooh, that's a pretty good 1-drop. That's a pretty good 1-drop. Again, from my perspective, you know, somebody out there might be like, that card's kind of meh. But I mean, that's a lot for 1. Okay, Tenderize. I was hearing about this. This is a removal. So target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target. Yep. So you'd want to have a creature that's got a good some good power to it, and then drop this. Again, it's an instant, so you could play a lot of things off of it, I think. EPF squad or point squad. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay, cool. See our rare. Leonardo. I have this one already. Sewer Samurai. Not a bad card. Not a bad card. Came in handy once or twice over the weekend in my sealed event. But I mean, double strike, always good. Always good. You may cast spells with power or toughness 1 or less from your graveyard. If you cast a spell this way, the creature enters. That creature enters with a finality counter on it, which would go to the graveyard from battlefield, exile it, right? So you can only do it once with creatures. So yeah. So continuing on, let's open up another pack here. Only 4 packs in. Ooh, look at all these first. Ooh, Bebop. I needed him. So Bebop and Rocksteady can play off of each other. See, Bebop's a Warthog, or a Boar, excuse me, a Boar. But he gives Rhinos Menace, which Rocksteady is a Rhino. So, and Swamp Cycling, always good to have some mana turn in there. Okay, Flash, Retro Mutagen. Enchanted creature is a turtle with a base power toughness of 0/1. It can't attack and loses all abilities. It also loses all other creature types. That's great. That's great. I like that. Another Foot Elite. I already had Baxter Stockman. Not a terrible card. Not a terrible card. Lita, Little Orphan Amphibian. It creates a... Okay, so it has an alliance, and you get to choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. So put a +1 counter on Lita, create a food token, or scry. So pretty good. Not too bad. Yeah, Bebop. Bebop's a pretty good. Obviously, there's Rocksteady as well, And they play well together. Bebop's good. I'm looking forward to something like Raza, right? Toka and Raza. I like those. I think I like Raza better than Bebop and Rocksteady. Maybe even Slash. Like Slash. I like Slash as a character. Dark, Leo, and Shredder. I already had this card, but there we go. Attacking ninjas you control have Death Touch. Yep. Not too bad. Whenever Dark, Leo, and Shredder deal combat damage to a player, create a ninja token. If you control 5 or more ninjas, that player loses half their life rounded up. So, I mean, you could ramp this up, but you'd have to keep this guy around, right, to ramp it up. So, but Death Touch, always good to have Death Touch. Let's crack some more open. You know what? Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I was just shouting out some friends who play in Arena, letting them know if they want to watch opening some packs. I'm doing that. So, oh, null group biological assets. That's fun. See, this is what gets me excited about this, is because it's like I enjoy the idea of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So like the artwork is really interesting to me, right? Anyway, so it's a 3-drop. It's a 3-drop. During your turn, this creature has first strike. Okay, not bad. Whenever this creature attacks, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Okay, so you could just cycle a card, essentially. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So. I mean, I like my camera setup. Sorry, I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but I'm just looking at OBS over here, and I mean, I like the camera. This is a retro Logitech camera, and I think I like this aesthetic. I mean, I like my overlay. It's not perfect yet, but anyway. I'm just looking at things, getting distracted a bit. Okay, so Mighty Mutanimals. This is a first, right? I don't have this one. Yeah. So this creature enters, create a 2/2 red mutant token. Okay, interesting. A red mutant token. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Interesting. Okay. I'm picking up what is put down. Cylinder Pants, you talking about the camera or car or one of the cards, or I'm just getting some clarification there. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate the clarification. Yeah, I mean, it's like an early 2000s. It might even be a 90s Logitech camera, and I thought it would go really well because modern webcams can't scale down to the resolution in the overlay, and I would rather, instead of like scaling it down in OBS software, I'd rather try to get as close as I can, like a natural, like the webcam's outputting a natural resolution of some sort, right? So And I think in the overlay the camera is like it's like 160 by 140 or something like that. It's something crazy like that. And again, you know, it's old school messenger kind of thing. So yeah, I'll keep improving it. But I might keep the cam because I like that. You don't need to see a ton of me, right? You don't need to see a ton of me. You want to see what I'm playing, right? You want to see the chat. Okay, so we gotta pop this rare here. North Wind avatar. See, I got the green avatar. I can't remember the name. And that's another thing. I don't play Magic like almost at all, so I don't know a lot of cards. I don't really know any cards, and my memory is filled with like things from other games. So while I do enjoy playing, enjoy playing Magic with friends, I'm not very good at it, and like I have to read every card when I'm playing because I don't know what Schmooky Schmokinson does, you know, when you play them, you know. So I could probably remember what forests and mountains and islands. I can remember what the lands do, right? You would hope so. Anyway, Northwind avatar. So flying, okay, and this is a very odd spread of mana here. So it's a blue red, and it's a 5-drop, but it's 2 blue and a red. So, flying. When this creature enters, if you cast it, you may put a card you own from outside the game into your hand. Interesting. Oh, we got through all 5 of those. We're 5 in. What's the time on here? What is the time here? How long have we been? 22 minutes. Oh no. Oh no. Well, if we have roughly 12 hours, we can probably get through all of these packs. Just saying. I think this set, I thought I read somewhere maybe this set, and again, I didn't read a lot, but I think it was a YouTube video I was watching, and I think the set has less than 200 cards or something like that. So, Raphael, Tough Turtle, legendary creature, Alliance. Whenever another creature enters, you control enters. Raphael deals 1 damage to target opponent. Ooh, that's pretty good for a 2-drop. So if you dropped him and then drop some other things, like some token, maybe something that generates a couple of tokens, you'd have to have a lot of mana to pull it off in 1 turn. But that's a pretty good one. Just dealing damage directly to an opponent. That's a Wrath move too. That is absolutely a Wrath move. Just jump over everybody else and just go right for the guy. Oh, here's Rocksteady. You're talking about Bebop. You like Bebop. Here's Rocksteady. I like this artwork because I'm a big sucker for funny, silly things, and Rocksteady having a stop sign on his horn is like, that's good. That's good stuff. So, all right. Sewer Valence Cam. I like this card. As a card. But see, now we're getting to not a lot of firsts here. So Primordial Pachyderm, you know, it's a simple card. It's a simple card. It's only a 4-drop, but you know the artwork's fun. Hard one, Giddle. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just Raph is the pick here. Let's see what our rare is. Oh, our rare is a wild card. What a waste of a rare. I don't need wild cards. All right. 50. Number 2 in this stack. All right. Ooh, Donatello's technique. Okay, sneak. You may cast a spell for 1 if you also return an unblocked attacker you control to hand during the... Yep. Draw 2 cards. Okay. Cool. Cool. See, you're supposed to play it for the sneak, but it's really hard. Like, the problem I have with sneak is I worry that it's difficult to get... Well, I guess you're supposed to get a lot of creatures and then go for it, and, like, one of those may get through, right? An unblocked attacker, right? So, I don't know. I'd have to play more in order to really get a feel for how you build around sneak. High flying ace. I like this card. And the thing is I don't know a ton about Ninja Turtles lore. Like, I'm not deep into the lore enough to know all of these anthropomorphized creatures, right? So I'm gonna have to watch more Ninja Turtles. I'm gonna read more Ninja Turtles comics. I'm gonna really get in there, you know? I'm sure there's novels. I don't know how good they'd be, though. I don't know if I want to go that deep. But anyway, Donatello's technique and Koya? Death from above, I'm guessing. It's Koya, maybe? Okay. Let's see. Flying. When Koya enters, exile up to 1 other target creature. At the beginning of the next end step, you may pay this amount. If you don't, return that card to the battlefield under his under. Okay. Okay. So you can pay, or so it's like ongoing. Maybe. Yeah, I feel like it's ongoing. All right, let's do the rare. Ooh, Rocksteady and Bebop. Yep, I already have this card, but it's a pretty fun card. It's really hard to play. So it's only a 4-drop, right? And a 7/5 for 4 is amazing, right? But you have to sacrifice a permanent. Or discard a card, one of the two, right? In order to attack or block with them. So it's a big body for cheap, but it's, you know, it's one of those things where you'd have to build around it. You'd have to, you know, figure out a good kind of way of doing it. So anyway, I like the art though. I really like the art. Like, the art on these cards, you never truly understand how much the art can be important to your experience until you get a set or you get cards that you really, really like. Like Godzilla, I really like the Godzilla cards too. So I like these cards. All right, let's keep it going. We can't slow down. Ooh, look at all these firsts. Holy crap. New Generations technique. Okay. So, sneak, sure. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Okay, so it's mana generation if you need it. Like, for 4 or 3, you know, I don't know. Maybe you're mana strapped. Like, I have a hard time believing this card would come into use a lot, right? Featherbrained Filcher. I love it. When this creature leaves the battlefield, create a food token. Yeah, sure. It's a 1-drop for... It's a flying 1-drop. You know, it's a blocker. It's a flying blocker. It's fine. Urokusaki, Shredder Rising. Ooh, I like that. Whenever Saki deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Okay. All right. All right. Leonardo, Big Brother. Don't have this card either. Ooh, his sneak cost is only 1. That's pretty cool. I like that. For each other creature you control. Ooh, that's amazing. So if you build up a big plate, right? If you build up a big field, then drop him, or maybe even sneak him in, right? That's probably how you would do it. Is you would sneak him in, right? So you would do your attack, right? Okay. One of them isn't blocked. Ooh, bam! Switch them out. And then if you have a big field, you get +1 power for each other creature. So I could see building around this. Let me push this. Ooh, Splinter's Technique. I already have this one. Search your library card, put the card in your hand, shuffle. Yeah. Sneaking in if you can, right? I feel like I want to build a deck around Sneak. Okay, we're on a decent pace. I like the Zog. I like that artwork. That's fun. That's a fun artwork. Squirrelonoids. That's interesting. So it's a Death Touch 1/1. Okay. See, I could understand playing some of those, right? Like Squirrelonoids, playing some of those, like just drop them and Death Touch. That's a dangerous thing. And that's all you need is a 1/1 Death Touch to hold some things at bay, right? Because if you block with it, then you're done. Or I'm sorry, if you block with it, then the other creature is done. Ugh. Definitely lotion my back a bit. I need some way of getting lotion on my back easier. TMI maybe? I don't know. It's just lotion on my back. It's fine. You're fine. Okay. Sneak and Menace. Ooh, Menace. I like that. Other ninjas you control get +1/+1. Hamato Yoshi. I like Splinter being an ease. I like that artwork. Ooh, April O'Neil. This is one of my favorite artworks of the set so far that I've seen is April O'Neil's Technique. Or I'm sorry, Trainee. Nobody, sure, whatever. All right, let's go. Ooh, yeah. Does machines. Yes, I got this thrown at me when I was playing over the weekend. So I understand this card. It's so interesting, right? This class becomes when this class becomes level 2, return up to 2 target artifact cards from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. And if you level up to 3 at the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 +1/+1 counters on target artifact you control. If it's not a creature, turn it into a creature. Yeah, cool. See, I don't understand classes. Well, I guess I do because they're just sagas that you pay for, right? So, all right. Let's continue on. This is like my kid's dream is to have 50 packs just to open. That's probably what he dreams about at night sometimes. It's just having 50 card packs to open. just thought of that. Okay. Man Ray. All right. 4-drop, 3/3 flying. When he enters, create a mutagen token. Okay, mutagen token, good. Remove a +1/+1 counter from creature. Ooh, okay. See, I like the interplay there, where you do a mutagen token, and that'll give something a +1/+1 counter, but then you can remove counters from things. See, if you were building around mutagen, Ray Fillet, that would Ray Fillet, that would be a card you would want. Ooze Spill. Oh no, that's Baxter. Uh-oh. Lab safety is everyone's business. Remember, guys. Lab safety is everyone's business. Counter target spell, create a mutagen token. That's not too bad. For 3, I don't know. Again, oh, we got an automod. Oh, looks like we got our first spam message that the automod caught. Cheap viewers. You can buy your viewers right now. Although it doesn't matter if you have a bunch of viewers that are fake. Because people are going to realize your stream sucks anyway. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know Magic enough to know if this is a good 3. I don't know if this is good 3 cost, you know? But, I mean, it's fun. It's fun. All right. Clicking. Ooh, Madame Null. Power Broker. Okay, so 3-drop, Death Touch. 1/3, not bad. Whenever another creature you control enters... So this is like an alliance thing. You may pay life equal to its power. If you do, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay. There's some interplay there. Okay. All right. Number... What is this? Pack number 53. This is pack number 6, maybe? 5 or 6? Ooh, Return to Sewers. Target creature's owner puts it on their... target creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library. Create a mutagen token. Interesting. It's an Omni Cheese Pizza. I love this card. Draw a card, add 1 mana of any color, or gain 3 life. See, I like that. Okay. All right. Make your move. Okay. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. See, that's good removal spell. Ice Cream Kitty. This one, I played against someone who had this card, and it really confused me. So I'm going to read it carefully and try to understand the interplay here. So we can pay 2 and sacrifice a creature or token, draw a card, activate only a sorcery. I can pay 2, tap and sack this creature, you gain 3 life. Okay, so I think there was an interplay here with like a combo. So this isn't that amazing, right? But it's something. Old Hob. Alley Cat Blues. All right. Okay, so for 5, you get a 4/4, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 2/2 red mutant creature token. It gains haste until end of turn. Okay, so you're basically, at the beginning of combat, you're basically getting a 2/2 that can attack with you. Okay. Destroyed at the beginning. Yeah. So you the idea is you attack with it, basically. So you can pay some to give something indestructible. Okay. Sure. Oh shit, prehistoric pet. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. Activate only during your turn. Okay. Control to its owner's hand. Okay. Okay, I can see where this plays with like alliance a little bit, where you return something back to your hand, and then so you can play it again to pop alliance again. Okay. All right. I still like Omni Cheese Pizza. Omni Cheese Pizza is pretty good. I like it, and I like the artwork, of course. That's mostly what I mean. It's like the Omni Cheese Pizza. Donatello, way with machines, yeah. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Donatello. Yep, okay. Let's do it. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna get a mythic rare soon. Token. Okay, it looks like we got all of these. Ooh, another Omni Cheese Pizza. Okay, Leonardo. Lear and Blue. Okay, Snick. He can snick. Damn, that's an expensive sneak cost. When Leonardo enters, if his sneak cost was paid, creatures you control gain +2/+0 till end of turn. That's nice. Okay, so that's why his sneak costs so much, is because he pumps people up. You can give him first strike if you pay a little bit. Okay. All right. Oh, cool. I got a mythic wild card anyway. All right, then. Ripping it open again. Ooh. Yeah, nothing else really worth it. But we did get Stockman Mad Flyentist. That's another thing I like about some of these cards is they really leaned in on to the corniness and like punniness of Ninja Turtles. Okay. I've drank my soda. Ooh, I'm almost out of water. All right. Okay. When Stockman enters, draw a card, then discard a card. Okay, so you just kind of cycle that out. Island cycling, that's not too bad. Flying, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth 5. Again, I don't know. You know, it's just a gut feeling that this isn't worth 5, but I could be wrong. You know, I don't play enough to really get the dynamic there, right? All right. Ooh. Sally Pride, Lioness Leader. Okay. When you enter, create X 2/2 red mutant tokens, where X is the number of non-token creatures you control. Ooh. Okay. So you drop this when you got a bit of field going, when you got a bit on your field, so that you create some more. Yes. Whenever she attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Oof. That's a good one. This one's kind of a bomb. This one's kind of, you drop it and people start getting worried. Okay. Okay, I like that. 45 more to go. 45 more to go. Ooh. Comesticables? I don't know what that word is. Curry of comestibles? I don't know. Whenever you may search your library for a food card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. If you don't put a card into your hand this way, create a food token. Okay, so you can find a food, or you can just create a food token. All right, that's not bad. Frog Butler, one of my favorite cards. Both in what it is and the artwork. I like that. Ooh. General Thrag, Heart of Stone. When he enters, you may sacrifice another artifact. When you do, he deals 4 damage to target creature. Ooh, I like that. Okay. 5-drop, a little more later game, but yes. All right, there's another Raphael. Another Raphael, Ninja Destroyer. Got a couple of those going now. All right. So another one. I mean, there's going to be a critical mass where we just stop getting new cards. I thought we already had Make Your Move. I thought we already drew that. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 great. Yeah, I feel like we got that already. I don't know. Ooh, Krang and Shredder. I like the sound effect there. Okay. Whenever you enter or attack, each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. Okay. All right, interesting. Disappear. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, okay, you may cast a card exiled with Krang and Shredder without paying its mana cost. Ooh, this is another bomb. This is another you drop it and people get worried. I like the artwork too, man. The art in this set. I love it. Continue. Boosh. Did we get any new cards? Nope. See, this is what I was saying. Like, there's going to be a critical mass. Skateboard. I like skateboard. And, of course, you got to put Mikey on it, right? Mikey's skating it up all the time. I didn't really get a lot of use out of it. But, you know, I might build some decks. Oh, yes. Chrome Dome. Oh, sweet. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+0. Nice. Nice. It's a robot ninja. You pay 5, Create a token that's a copy of another target artifact you control. That token gains haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of your next end step. Ooh. Ooh, okay, so you can spend money to you can spend 5 to copy artifacts. That's pretty good. Yes. Yes, the art. The art in this set is just I like it. Guardian stance. Target creature gains +1/+1. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. There we go. Next pack. Here we go. Ooh. Mutant Town Musicians. Okay. Trample for 3. For 3, you get a 2/4 trample, and then whenever another creature enters, so you have Alliance, and whenever something enters, you get +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay. Okay. All right. This you know. Okay. Northwind Avatar. All right. Continue. There we go. All right. We're picking up the pace now. Mutant Chain Reaction. Destroy up to 1 target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Create a mutant token. See, that's not too bad. Slithering Cryptid. Okay. Whenever this creature enters, create a mutagen token. Okay. Just gonna create mutagen tokens. Ooh, April. Reporter of the Weird. I like the name of that card. I like the name of that card. Whenever she deals combat damage to a player, draw that many cards, then discard a card. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, I get 2. I get 2. Why did I get 2? I don't know. See, it says make your move as a first again. I don't understand. I don't understand why make your move is all bugging out. I got you already. Okay, Madame Null. Oh my gosh, it's a full art card. Underworld Breach. Enchantment. Each non-land card in your graveyard has escape. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its escape cost. Okay. The escape cost is equal to the card's mana cost plus exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this enchantment. Oh, interesting. So you play this later in the game. And you basically get to cast things out of your graveyard and then for that turn. And then go from there. This card is not legal in the following formats. Pioneer and traditional Pioneer. I don't know what format that is. I have no idea what Pioneer format is. Okay. I like this full art though. That's pretty cool. I don't know how useful this card would be. I mean, if if you're sacking things a bunch and stuff like that. But yes, April. April. It's just right? Reporter of the Weird. That's something I might have to build around at some point. Okay, the next pack. Okay. Oh, wild cards. Ooh. Future of the Foot. Karai. Future of the Foot. Right? Ooh, I like in the, I don't know if you can see this. If your screen's too small, you may not be able to see this, but in the sword is reflection of the turtles. I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so sneak cost. Well, that's pretty expensive sneak cost, so probably does something with the sneak. Whenever she deals combat damage to a player, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Ooh, that's pretty good. If you sneak it, instead return that card to the battlefield. Oh, that's pretty good. Ooh, it's getting kind of stormy outside. I like it. Okay. All right. So that's the only first card we have. Yeah, some basic cards. We have Bebop. Yeah, Leonardo. Okay. Ooh, Turtles in Time. Ooh, that's my favorite game. My favorite turtle game, by the way, Turtles in Time. Love that game. I would play that game any time. Anytime I would play that game. Especially if I had somebody come up to me and be like, "Hey, you want to play some Turtles in Time with me?" I'd be like, "Yes. Of course I do." But Turtles in Time. See, I like the names, the artwork, just everything about this set. Return all creatures to their owner hand. Okay, so it's like resetting everything. Each player may shuffle their hand and graveyard into their library. Then each player who does draws 7 cards. Exile Turtles in Time. Okay, that's a complete reset. See, that's kind of like your oh shit card. Like, oh man, boop. Kind of thing. So, yeah, April. Okay, I like Turtles in Time. I like Turtles in Time. That's a good card. It's a good card. Okay, we got a fugitive droid. This creature can't be blocked if an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay, interesting. Pay 1, sack it. Counter target spell that targets an artifact or creature you control. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting play there. Genghis Frog. I love that. I love that. Again, these are characters. I just don't know all of them. I think Genghis Frog is one of those 4 frog guys. Maybe. Anyway, for 2, but it's two colored mana. So for 2, for a green and a blue, you get a trample, or another mutant. So whenever he or another mutant enters, create a mutagen token. Okay, so he's kind of popping off mutagen tokens. Is what's going on. Okay. Ooh, another Omni Cheese Pizza. Can't have too many of those. April O'Neil, Hacktivist. Yes, getting all the April cards. Getting all of them. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card for each card type among spells you've cast this turn. Okay. Okay, interesting. I like the little turtle mug. Just get a little turtle mug. That's fun. Little Easter eggs. I'm sure there's more Easter eggs that I'm just missing. Right? Like I do on the Raphael Tough Turtle. I like that it's bowling balls. They're 16-pound bowling balls. That's funny. Yeah. All right. Keep this pace going. Keep this pace going. Getting so many wild cards. Here, nothing new. Nothing new. Action News Van. Action News Crew, excuse me. Vigilance. Channel. Channel 6. I love it. I love it. Oh man, they know what they did. They know what they did there. So you pay the channel cost. Oh no, it's channel 6, discard this card. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, draw a card. Okay. Cool. I like it. Okay. Ooh. Kasune's technique. Okay. Target opponent mills half their library, rounded up. Holy crap. If you snuck this card in, the other person would be so pissed. No lie. Would be so pissed if you did this on a sneak. Because it's 6 normally, right? So you expect something crazy for 6. But if you snuck it in for 2, oh man, that would be ridiculous. Imagine like turn 3, you dropped a creature last turn. You somehow get it through, right? Maybe it's like flying or something, and then you snuck this in with a sneak. Oh, that would be crazy. All right. Okay. Oh, we got some new cards here. Cowabunga. I already love this card. 100%. And they're surfing in the sewer. I love it. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a mutant, ninja, turtle, or land card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. All right, that's pretty good. Well, for one, I'd do that. That's good for one. Negate. Ooh, April O'Neil, our favorite here. Counter target non-creature spell. Okay, cool. Just a basic counter kind of thing. Spicy oatmeal pizza. I just love the name. Spicy oatmeal pizza. When this artifact enters, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to you. Oh. Okay. You gain 3 life. Oh, so you can pay 2 and sacrifice and get the life back. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, the cloning of Shredder. I tried to make this card work. It could have been my deck really sucked in sealed, but in general, eh. I mean, the artwork I don't even like either. I'm not a big fan of this artwork. I mean, sure, it's like a crab, mutant shreddery guy, but it's kind of meh all around for me. Ooh, Omni Cheese Pizza. Gotta have more of those. All right, we're coming up on our first hour. Okay. See? No new cards. Mauser attack we haven't talked about yet, though. It's an instant. You can create a colorless robot artifact or +3/+0 and gains first strike. So, not bad. Okay. Boop. Ooh, Ravenous Robots. Got some Mousers here. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless. Ooh, yes. Yes, this one's... Creature tokens you control gain haste until end of turn. Yes. Okay. Ooh, look at this artwork. That's pretty cool. Splinter of the Shadows. Legendary creature, rat warlock. Whenever Splinter attacks or blocks, other rats you control get plus X until end of turn, where X is the number of rats you control. Ooh, I like that. At the beginning of your end step, you may mill 4 cards. If you do, return up to 2 rat creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Interesting. Okay. Not bad. Ooh, Metalhead. All right. When he enters, return up to 1 other target artifact or creature to its owner's hand. Okay. Up to 1 other target artifact or creature to its owner's hand. So red, sack an artifact. Put a +1/+1 counter on Metalhead. He gains menace and haste until end of turn. Ooh, okay. Go on with yourself. Is it a make your move? It's our first make your move. All right, I heard a doorbell. I gotta go. Be right back. Get some water while I'm at it. rats are gonna get something fierce coming to them. Let me tell you. All right, I'm back. Okay. All right. Metalhead. All right. Rare. Let's go. Ooh, Southwind Avatar. Ooh. Death Touch. Whenever another creature you control dies, you gain life equal to its toughness. Okay. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Ooh, that's a combo. That's a good combo. Opening up more packs. Let's go. Nothing new. Nothing new. Yep, we've seen all of these. All right, new card. Ooh, it's this another saga, The Last Ronin. Ooh, such a great comic. Last Ronin. After your draw step, add a lore counter. Okay. The first one is destroy all creatures. Oh geesh. Oh, it's a 6-drop. Okay. And it's a double color 6-drop. So mill 4 cards. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone this turn, put 3+1/+1 counters on it. It gains trample, lifelink, and indestructible until end of turn. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I see where you're going. I see potential here. All right. More packs. Let's go. Yep. Ragamuffin. I like Ragamuffin Raptor. Oatmeal Pizza. Stomp by the foot. Kicker. If the spell's kicked, that creature. Yep. I've used this a couple of times when I was playing that sealed over the weekend. I got one of these and I played it a couple of times. It's a good card. It's a good card. All right. No other new cards. Let's continue on. Another Last Ronin. Look at that. We got 2, the same rare. Twice in a row. It's a legendary though, or a mythic. Excuse me, it's a mythic. All right. Moving on. All right, nothing crazy here. This creature can't attack unless you control another artifact. Sure, but it's cheap. It's cheap. You drop it. You can block though. You can drop it as a blocker. Action News Crew. Shredder's Revenge. Yeah. Splinter's Technique. Yeah. We're starting to hit a wall. Yeah, see, there we go. Lessons for Life. I love this card. Playing Magic in the artwork is amazing. And just the Ninja Turtles, like, I just love the style of the Ninja Turtles. Like, it's a great card. It's great artwork. Card wise, I don't know. Yeah. Ooh, Raphael's Technique. There's another Raphael drop. Party in chat. Raphael drop. Instant, so sneak for cheaper. That makes sense. Each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards. Oh, okay. Interesting. Moving on. Okay, no new drops in our common uncommon. Nothing new there. Ooh, Tokan Raza. Oh, yes. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this artwork. Yeah, this spell can't be countered. That's good. Okay, Menace. All right. Ooh, it's a 2-drop as well. Whenever a player casts a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast it was less than its mana value, Tokan Raza deal 3 damage to that player. Ooh, okay. Interesting combo. Interesting combo there. All right. Okay. Yes. Raft drop. Okay. Mauser attack. And nothing new here. Yep, Sally Pride. Yeah, okay. Moving on. Yeah, it's gonna start speeding. It's gonna start speeding up. Well, we got 3 first drops here, but it should start speeding up because we're hitting a point where we're basically getting all of the cards, and I think that's why I got so many in one of the bundles I bought is so that you could basically get all of the cards, right? Here's enough packs to get essentially the entire set kind of thing. Guac and marshmallow pizza. Okay, I like this artwork. It's such a happy little rodent. Just a happy little rodent with this pizza. Okay, so it's a 1-drop. And it's flash. So whenever this artifact enters, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Untap it. Interesting. Sacrifice this artifact. Wow, this is an amazing card. Guac and marshmallow pizza. That is an amazing card. For 1, and it's flash. Oh, that's broken. That is a broken card. Eastwind Avatar. Okay. Flying Vigilance for 4, and an Alliance whenever creature enters, blah, blah, blah. This gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Yeah. Manhole Missile. This was talked about a lot over the weekend. Manhole Missile. Deal 3 damage to target creature. Okay, so it's a removal. You may put a card from your hand onto the bottom of your library. If you do, draw a card. Okay, cool. That's a pretty good 2-drop. Manhole Missile. And I mean the artwork. Come on. Rocksteady, like throwing a manhole. That's great. Okay. Okay, mythic wild card. Sure. Oh, Discord wants to update. Sorry, I was just checking Discord real quick. All right. Okay. Ooh, Brilliance Unleashed is a first. Ooh, Zoo Escapes, another first. Okay. Choose one or both. Ooh, this is expensive, though. So that's Baxter pre-fly days. Brilliance Unleashed deals 5 damage to target. Okay. Target artifact card in your graveyard. Return it to the battlefield if it's an artifact creature card. Otherwise, return it to the battlefield, and it's a 3/3 robot artifact creature with flying. Wow. I don't know if that's worth this cost, though. Honestly. Zoo Escapes. Another card I really like the artwork for. It's just fun. You know. Warthog, Rhino. Doing their thing. Boar, Rhino. When this creature leaves the battlefield, create a mutagen token. Okay, so it's a 2/2 drop, and it gives you a when it dies, it gives you a mutagen token. So that's good. I like that. Ooh. Armagon. Armagon. Future Shark. Flash. When he enters, destroy up to 3 target creatures. Okay. Well, that's 8 cost though, so that's. I mean, I guess this would be a bomb. Considered a bomb. You drop it late game. Kind of like, yeah, it's going to be hard to come back from that kind of thing. Okay. Moving on. Okay, we got another wild card token. Nothing new here. Nothing new. All right. Ooh, Party Dude. It's a class. Okay, so I haven't seen this one. Each player creates a food token. Okay, so everybody gets a food token, and I love this artwork. Like, again, just the artwork in this set is, you know, it speaks to me. It's a set for me, is what I feel like, kind of thing. When this class enters, yeah, everybody gets a food token. Whenever an artifact an opponent controls is put into a graveyard, So from the battlefield, draw a card. All right. And then level 3 is whenever one or more of your opponents are attacked, up to one attacking creature gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Interesting. Okay. All right. I could see where that's useful. Okay. Ooh, Turtle Blimp. Blah blah blah. When it enters, create a 2/2 red mutant. Okay, cool. And you have to crew it for 2 power. Oh, it creates the crew when it enters. Okay, I get it. Turtle Blimp. It's good artwork. It's pretty good artwork. I like it. Another Tenderize. That's not too bad. Chrome Dome. Sure. All right, let's go. We're over halfway done with this stack. Over halfway done. It says we haven't gotten a gate, but we have. We've gotten a gate. It's a little bugged, I guess. Ooh, Rocksteady. Always love that artwork. Raphael drop. Ba 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 ba. Omni Cheese Pizza. Donatella, Mutant Mechanic. Yep. Why is Krang in the background? That's weird. There's got to be a reference there. There's got to be a reference. So put 3 +1 kind of have the target artifact. You control if it isn't a creature. Yeah, it becomes. Whenever an artifact you control is put into the graveyard from battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on up to 1 target creature or artifact you control. Okay, interesting. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think as far as testing goes, the nothing new. Ain't nothing new. As far as the stream goes, just from a technical standpoint, looks like it's going pretty. Oh, it says I'm unstable. I don't know what that is about. I do not know what that is about. I've dropped 0 frames though. I don't know why it says I'm live but unstable. I don't know. Maybe Cylinder Pants can tell me if things have seemed off. I don't know. I feel like it's being stupid on the dashboard. I'm looking at the dashboard. It says we're unstable. I don't know why we would be though, because I haven't dropped any frames on OBS, and it's been very steady with the streaming. So I don't know what the heck that is about. Honestly. All right. So anyway, stream weirdness aside, I'm gonna refresh the page here. Oh, average stream bitrate is too high? What does that even mean? How can my bitrate be too high? I'm giving you more bits. Yeah, I mean, we should probably. I think we can get through the rest of these. I mean, we're hitting that point where we're not getting a lot of new cards. So I think we can get through the rest of the packs. Real quick. Speaking of new, right? Venus, Torn Between Worlds. So 5-drop. When she's dealt damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on her. Oh, okay. She must survive that damage, of course. Whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 1 blue. If you do, draw a card. Interesting. Ooh, Leatherhead. Leatherhead is a favorite character of mine. And I love this artwork. Trample enters with a hexproof counter on her. Okay. Swamp Stalker. Love it. When they deal combat damage, when she deals combat damage, To a player, you may remove a counter from her. When you do, destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Oof, that's nice. I like Leatherhead. Decent card. Michelangelo Game Master. I like this artwork too, honestly. There's so much artwork in this set. I just love. Oh, claw. No new cards. Ain't nothing new. Let's see if our rare is a new one. Nope. Man, we're getting a lot of Sally Pride. What's that say about us? Okay. So, moving on. Ooh. Novel Nunchaku. It's an equipment. When this enters, attach it to target creature you control. Okay, cool. So you get to equip it for free. When you do, equip creature fights up to one target creature an opponent controls. Okay. All right. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample. All right, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like Novel Nunchaku. Purple Dragon Punks. Okay. Nothing else new. And of course, a rare wild card. There we go. We're picking up the pace. Ooh. Well, we've already got a negate, so that's not new. Manhole Missile. Another Manhole Missile. I like it. Pain 101. Until end of turn, target creature gains Death Touch, and when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield. Return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Okay. So you basically get to resurrect it if it dies. Oh, and it's an instant. Okay, you can do a lot with Pain 101 then. Ooh, Turtle Power. Turtles you control get +2/+2. Simple enough, and it's flash. So you can play it at instant speed. I like it. That's a pretty good card, Turtle Power. Artwork's pretty good. Not the best. I would say in what we have here on the screen, I would say Manhole Missile is the artwork that takes supreme. Oh, see your prayers, turtles. All right. Less than 20 to go. Grounded for Life. I love the name of that card. The spell costs 3 less to cast it if it's... yeah. Sorry. I was looking at the name in the artwork. So, Everything Pizza. Haven't got that one before. Okay. Oh wow, this is a complicated card. Okay, so when this artifact enters, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it in your hand, then shuffle. Okay, 2 and then 1 of each color. Tap, sacrifice. Target player gains 3 life and draws a card. Each of your opponents discards a card. This artifact deals 3 damage to any target. Put 3 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target creature. Wow, that is a little bit of everything. You'd have to play a 5-color deck, though. Or a card that generates colors. Generates mana of any color. Interesting. Ooh, oh! Let's hear it in chat. A new Raphael drop. Raphael, the Night Watcher. So, Sneak, you can bring him in with Sneak. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. Ooh, interesting. How spicy. That's pretty cool. Motorcycle in the background. Yep. I like it. New raft drop. All right. Another raft. Wing nut. I already got a wing nut. Cowabunga. Always love to see that artwork. All right. Ooh, another first. Kasune, Dragon's Daughter. Vigilance. When she enters or deals combat damage to a player, you may exchange control of 2 other target creatures controlled by different players. Interesting. I love the bug where it keeps saying we haven't gotten cards that we've gotten already. That's such an interesting bug. Such an interesting bug. We've gotten a first negate several times now. Action new cruise. Okay. Yep. Nothing. Yeah. I mean, artwork-wise, I mean, it's always good to see April, Action News Crew. I like that artwork. You know, moving on. All right. Okay. Yep, another kind of basic. Ooh, improvised arsenal. Casey bringing it home. So equipped creature gets +1/+0 for each artifact you control. Okay. Pay quite a bit. Create a token that's a copy of this equipment. Okay. And then 1 to equip it. All right. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay. Moving on. Tainted Treats. Another card I like. I like all around. Yep, nothing crazy there. Yep, does machines. Yep, all right. Moving on. Another mythic rare token. Oh, look at this. We dropped 3 tokens in this pack. Ooh, Krang, Mastermind. Ooh, I like this artwork. This is so hilarious. Affinity for artifacts. Okay. Okay, so you could potentially drop this for pretty cheap if you had a lot of artifacts. When Krang enters, if you have fewer than 4 cards in your hand, draw cards equal to the difference. Okay, Krang gets +1/+0 for each other artifact you control. Okay, yep. Could potentially be a good card if you're pumping out artifacts. All right, here we go. Again, kind of the same thing. Always love to see Cowabunga. Oh, nope. The Last Ronin's technique. Okay. So we can sneak it in if we want. Create 3 1/1 white Ninja Turtle spirit creature tokens. If this spell's sneak cost was paid, then they enter tapped and attacking. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, and a mythic token. Cool. Yeah, great. That's what I love. Use my rare for. Thank you. Okay, nothing new, right? Yeah. I mean, there's some, Rocksteady. I like to see that artwork, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, prehistoric pet. Yeah, mediocre pack. Mid pack at best. Yeah, another mid pack. And I'm just looking at the artwork. I'm sure there's good. I mean, it's good to have some removal. Mind transfer protocol, sure. All right. Ooh, Raphael's technique. That's pretty cool. The artwork's pretty cool. I wouldn't say it's like top tier artwork for me. I think I like transfer protocol artwork better than Raphael's technique. It's just personal preference. Personal preference. Okay. Let's do this again. Yeah. I mean, there's good cards here, right? But Ooh. Weathermaker. Ooh, I love Weathermaker. As far as from the cartoon. I like that episode. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a charge counter on this artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. Okay, that's good. Remove charge counters. Add. Okay. Remove 3 charge counters from this artifact. It deals 3 damage to any target. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Yeah. Oh. We got both of the cards that are bugged out. That's funny. Ooh. Agent Bishop, man in black. At the beginning of your combat, on your turn, put a +1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Okay, cool. Nice. See, I told you, the pace is picking up. The pace is picking up. Nope, nothing. I like that we got Rocksteady and Action News Crew right next to each other. They're like reporting on the Rocksteady doing his thing. That's funny. Baxter Stockman, sure, whatever. Ooh, Splinter, Radical Rat. He's a Radical Rat. If an ability of a ninja creature you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Ooh. Okay. Target ninja can't be blocked this turn. Okay. All right. I see what you're doing. And it's only a 3-drop. That's not too bad. We might have all the RAF cards in this set, by the way. We might not be getting any new RAF cards. I don't know for sure, but it feels like we've gotten all of them at this point. Michelangelo, Weirdness to 11. This is a card I like the artwork for. And I'm a Michelangelo stan. Create a mutagen token when he enters. If you have one or more +1 counters, we put it on a creature you control that, yeah, so you just basically double the counters. Yeah, okay. Ooh, Dimensional Exile. All right, then. Bye, Krang. Later. Enchantment. Enchant basic land you control. When this aura enters, exile target creature an opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Okay. Interesting. Some foot ninjas. I like this artwork of the foot ninjas. It's not too bad. Okay. Ooh. Savanti Romero. Times Exile. Okay, this was in one of the comics I started recently. But I don't know the history. Like, I don't know this guy. Like, he is unknown to me. Okay, so for 5, trample 4/4, not bad. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Savanti. Then you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of counters. Ah, okay. So he keeps building up, but he keeps costing more, right? Okay. All right, 10 packs left. 10 packs left. All right. Yeah, I mean, this is mid. We got the Action News van. That's always fun. Action News Crew. Excuse me, that's the name of the card. The van is in the artwork. Yeah. Mid. Super Shredder. Oh yeah. That's pretty awesome. So he's a 1/1 menace for 2, and whenever another permanent leaves the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on him. Oof. Yes. That could get momentum in the right play. That could get momentum. What are we at? We're at 1:31. 1 hour 31 minutes. Make your move. Yep. Nothing. Krang and Shredder. Love it. Love it. Dream Beavers. Okay. Manhole Missile. Nice. Grounded for life. Yeah. Again. Ooh. Leader's Talent. It's a class. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. All right, I like that. For free? Well, for 2, you pay for it, but you don't have to. You don't have to pay for a level to get that. Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had a counter on it, you gain 2 life. Okay. All right. Whenever you cast a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Holy crap. Holy crap-oly. That's a good level 3. You could do a lot. There's a lot of +1/+1 counterplay in this set, it seems like. Woo! Okay. Alright, nobody. Bespoke bow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Yep. Romero again. Alright, last pack. Last pack in this stack. Ooh, Hinchbots. When this creature enters, exile target tapped creature and opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. Alright. Alright. Ice Cream Kitty, sure. I like this artwork. This artwork I like. Yeah. Turtle Power. That is a great way to end that stack. That stack of packs is Turtle Power. That's a great way to end it. Okay. Continue. All right, so golden packs. My understanding is golden packs are basically rare cards from the current standard play or something. So let's open one. Let's see if we get some Ninja Turtle stuff. And if we get some Ninja Turtle stuff, we'll open the rest of the 4. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, that is that. Ooh, Ninja Turtle. Turtle Power, okay. Okay, this is from that vehicle set. That must still be in standard. Ooh. Raph and Leo, sibling rivals. Oh, we haven't got this one yet. Another Raph drop. I was wrong. There's another card with Raph in it. Raph drop. Okay, whenever they attack, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap 1 or 2 target attacking creatures. Ooh. Ooh, after this phase, there's an additional combat phase? Oh, man, that is broken. That card is awesome. For 3? Hell yeah. Okay, I don't know what any of these other... This is the latest Lorwyn set, I think. But I don't... Is it Aether Drift or something? I forget what this set is called. I don't know what Maple Leaf is. I just got a mythic rare from Maple Leaf. I don't know. If you're watching this on YouTube, tell me if this is a good card. I don't know. Comes from Canada, apparently. So, okay. All right. You know what? I like that. I like that. Let's do some more. Let's do some more. There's potential for Ninja Turtles. Okay. That is not Avatar. Is it Avatar? Is that the Avatar symbol? It might be. Ooh, Ground Chuck and Dirtbag. That's another new one. Oh, I think these all are supposed to be. No, because we got a duplicate last time. Okay, anyway. So for 6, it's an 8/8 with trample. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add. Oh, okay. Okay, this is a bomb. That's what you drop. That's what you drop for a bomb. Ooh, it's the space one. Oh, I already have this apparently. I don't know. This land enters tapped, and it taps for a white, and it's a station. Tap another creature you control. Put charge counters on this planet equal to its power. Station only as a sorcery. Okay. 3 tap. It's coming to an artifact you control, except it's legendary. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. Put charge counters on it. I don't know. No. See, this is the Avatar. What is? That looks like something from Avatar. I'm not wrong, right? Like this looks like something from Avatar. This looks like it's from Avatar, but it's not, because the Avatar is like a little Avatar head. Avatar Destiny, okay. Enchant trees you control. I'm not gonna read it. Okay. Okay. Apparently this is a card worthy of a sound effect. Giant Druid. Sure, not gonna read it. Turtles in Time. Hell yeah. Another Turtles in Time. Dirtbag and ground chuck. Yep. Love it. Okay. Yeah, we got 3 more packs. 3 more packs for this stream. Okay, we already got that. Boomy. Unleashed. See, my roommate would really enjoy telling me about these people, because I don't know what any of these people are from Avatar. I mean, I guess I would know the Avatar. Hey, it's Final Fantasy. I've never played any Final Fantasy. I've only watched people play it. You know? Okay. Ooh. Northampton Farm. It's like from the movie. I love it. Add a thing. Exile target creature you own. Sacrifice this land. Return a creature. Return a creature card exiled with this land to the battlefield under your control. Okay. Return each other card exiled with this land to its owner's hands. Oh, to the battlefield under your control. Okay, cool. Okay. Whatever. Moving on. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, race car set. The hell is that set? I don't know what that set is. Oh, it's from one of the. I watched a lore video about this. Is it from the spaceship set? I think it is. It's just from a different subset or something. I don't know. Ooh, Rennet, Temporal Apprentice. So when they enter, each other non-land permanent that entered this turn. Oh, return each other non-permanent, non-land permanent that entered this turn to its own hand. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay, apparently we needed a sound effect for this one. All right. Ooh, Donatello, Gadget Master. Haven't got this one yet. You can sneak him in when Donatello deals combat damage to a player. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact you control. Oof. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, we've already gotten this one. Okay. Okay. Continue. All right. All right, guys. We're 1 hour, 40 minutes in. Last pack. Let me see what other packs we have. Yeah. Nah. I'm not really interested in opening any of these other packs. So, let's go. All right, is some sort of butterfly. Okay. Oh, there's Raphael. Not a new, but still, we got a Raphael. Phoenix Fleet Airship. Whatever that is. It's a mythic. It's a mythic rare, so I got it. Hollowed Fountain. All right. Bator, Kin of All. Donatello, Mutant Mechanic. All right. Well, that is all the packs that have a chance of giving me, at least a chance of giving me Ninja Turtles. So I think that is a good place to stop our first stream. Again, this was just a reminder. This was a test stream, just kind of seeing where things go, seeing how it runs, making sure this PC that I'm using can handle this. And it does. And you know, maybe I'll make up a chart or something of how all this kind of works together, because my stream setup is you know, simple-ish, but also the way I kind of game and stuff like that is a little bit different. So If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. And if you're watching on Twitch here, thank you for watching on Twitch. And I will see you guys around to do some more next time. So, see you around. I will stop the stream now.